Every man has his techniques, and they're all different. And when you know mine, you'll be dead.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Huge hiatus. It's been, I think, over a month since we've actually had a podcast. So we're here. We're back. I don't even know, Mitch. I guess it's a new season, whatever season that is. I'll have to go back and check later, figure it out. But we're
the
back.
Seasons have gone out the window.
Yeah, totally. No more seasons. It's just episodes sporadically. So we got Mitch, my co-host here. Mitch, how's it going?
Good. Yeah, life's finally getting back to normal. So we'll have some time to podcast.
Summer was good, man. It was like, skating a lot, which I guess is good, which means less podcasting. So here we are.
Yeah, but we got some cool shit lined up. So I think the next couple of months is going to be good.
I can't wait. I miss it. I do miss all this. Before
sure.
we get any further, so if we rewind, somebody messaged me today, and I thought this was pretty funny. But they were like, yeah, remember that one dude who was like the Soltec rep and was like saying all of the stuff about the core shoes? And he's like, well, he doesn't work for Soltec anymore, and guess what he's wearing? So he sent me a link, and good old Trey Hill was wearing Nikes, the devil. And I thought that was kind of humorous because, there's other skate brands to support, since he was talking about how, everybody should support those brands. But I'm not surprised, but I did think it was funny. We won. I guess if...
yeah, the cord is no more.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'll post some clips like from his Instagram of him. It's insane. He is like a good skateboarder, which sucks. But yeah.
I don't know the dude at all, but it's just funny that he was like, those dudes don't even skate, blah, blah, blah. Like, fuck cares.
Yeah. Oh, now back to, I guess we were going to
why we're really here.
Yeah, the whole reason. We were going to do a video review. That was brought up, like, hey, we can just do a video review. And then it was going to be the hard body video. And I'm happy we swerved around that one. I don't know how you feel about it, but I watched 12 minutes of that video, and I did not want to see anything else in it. So,
yeah, I didn't hate it. I just don't want to do a review of a 45-minute video, like a homie video. No offense to any of those guys, but it's just not, this is a little more compact and the skating that we're really into. And I'm sure I'll hear a ton of comments about how I only like Philly skaters and all this shit, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I was super hyped because I was like, oh, this is really good. And it was, this is way better. And yeah, it's fun to kind of bash on things, but I was like, this is just, that video just wasn't good. I just don't understand it either, that it's a brand, but all the homies are in it, like let's exploit them and put them all in the video. And then, but they're not really on. And there's people in that video I do want to see, Josh Velez and Antonio, but I heard Charles Lamb has clips in it. Humanick was in it. Dick Rizzo, right? Like they had a couple clips and stuff. So there was stuff in there to watch, but starting off apart with fucking Kevin Tierney, who is not the real KT. That's a bad start. It's great that dude still skates, but I don't know, just did a switch Mongo push grab over a rail or something at the for his ender double angle slow-mo, whatever the hell it was, and recipe for disaster. But Mitch, you did steer us towards this one, so you're pretty knowledgeable about all this stuff, so I'll let you take it away from here.
We almost bailed on my own birthday party to go to the premiere for this.
We did.
But yes, Penny's video came out yesterday or a couple days ago once this drops, but just a tight, 12 minutes, like that's ideal. Like that's what I'm looking for in a skate video. Like I don't have the attention span or the time to watch a 45-minute video, but I've watched this video 3 different times. So it's like still put that 45 minutes into watching skating, but just in a different,
different I don't. There's some videos like, this is it. I watched it once. I've only seen it once. I do want to watch it again, and it was just that that perfect length where you could watch it, and it was a lot packed in it. Like it was a great formula of like there wasn't really crap. It was just all packed in. It felt longer than a 10 or 12-minute video. It felt longer. It was like kind of perfect.
Well, if Thrasher didn't put all those commercials in there, it wouldn't feel so long.
That's probably where I'm getting the 12 minutes from. Yeah, so this was pretty cool. And this was kind of random, right? He just put it out.
Yeah, like I knew he had been filming and like saving the last of like the Muni footage for something. But I didn't know it was going to be this. It's cool that it's like, I guess it's a mix of HD and VX. Because some of it's like definitely VX.
And it's right into it, man.
Yeah.
So sick too. Dylan Sourbeer, just awesome to see. I was not expecting a part.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of waiting for it to like, oh, okay, he's got like 10 clips or something, and he has a full part, and it's so good.
Yeah, he had the transition from the song. Like he had like went through the Jamal song and then went into the second one. But he had some good shit. Like, I know he doesn't get out a ton anymore, but he skates enough clearly that he was sitting on some stuff. But he's still got it. Like every time I've seen him skate in the last like 2 years or so, it's like, see, straight to a commercial.
Straight. You got to make that money. Hopefully they, paid Penny well for using this. If these commercials help him out, I'm all for it, man.
But yeah, kind of like this kind of gives you the opportunity to like stop for a second and yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff in here, which I like. I just wasn't expecting him to have a whole part. This ledge, that ledge of the art museum, is like looks like it's amazing. The one over the grate, but it's just sloped just enough that it's really hard. Like it's almost like turns you sideways when you're like locked in. Like especially on like a nose or tail slide, it's like you're sloped down because of the angle of the ledge.
And we were just here, Mitch.
Yeah, oh my God, those banks are horrible now. Not that they were ever great.
God, yeah, I felt like we were in like it was like a post-apocalyptic universe, and there like the world has ended, and
every window's boarded up.
It boarded up, broken
still hear
glass.
People inside the walls.
It was like a random garden hose just like laying around. It was pretty crazy.
So yeah, both of these tricks are ridiculous.
And this place, the ground sucks. Like, yeah, it was. I'm doing it again. Yeah, it was super bad, man. But this was like, yeah, like it's still going, dude. It's a part.
Yeah, switch backtail 3-shove or no backtail 3-shove. Sorry,
man.
I don't know where this spot is, but he's got a bunch of footage there. This thing.
Here, let me see if we can.
I was cracking up that one Stevie board that he skates a bunch.
Can you see what it says there, Mitch?
No.
Vesely. Is it like a different language?
Yeah, I saw it says art something, so I don't know if it's like an older from like a trip they went on.
Man, it's just great. It's cool to see because you also think like, oh, Muni's done. Now they didn't even use because like Bilyeu didn't have a part in this,
right? Yeah, there's only one pit clip in the whole video.
Yeah, so there's got to be even more stuff like planned.
Oh yeah, I think this was like I said, I think it was a mix of the VX stuff and like getting rid of the VX stuff. This fence stuff must be like on the older side because I don't even think the park is there because that's right where the like the love tile, like the Front Street Park is.
It's here. Now that's not the same one Kalis Nolly flipped, right?
Yeah,
that's
way back
still
when.
There. Wow.
Yeah, because I mean it's just a shitty parking lot into the basketball court. So that was like the flat ground spot forever, and then they like bondoed the top, like the roll up.
So crazy, dude! How good this dude still is.
Dude, the 5.0 shove manual on the cellar door, so good.
Yeah, so cool.
Man. It's funny that like the other manual pad into the cellar door is like around the corner from where I used to live, and I didn't find out that it was there. Like I'd always seen it in videos and had no idea it was like tucked back there until after I moved.
That's where the
Not that
one
I
is like
probably had
last
shit
tricks on,
for it.
right?
Yeah, I think it's a last trick. Because there's like a lock on the cellar door, which makes it like really sketchy. Oh, but that's
Yeah,
what I was saying. That Stevie board, the Wheaties looking one, the way his name is on it and like the V in the middle, I thought he was riding a Revive board. Like I knew sour beer would never in a million years, but it's so funny that it, like just the layout of it looks like it's got that same big V in the middle with like the line in it.
and this was the spot you were talking about.
Yeah, the manual pad.
Yeah.
You can see like a second after this, you can see like, there's a big lock in the middle of the door. Yeah, look right there.
And you got to like pop
bumps
in.
you off.
God,
Yeah, and there's a bump at the end. So you like, so pause it for 1 second. So I was talking to Tracy today, and he was telling me, like, I was like, who are these girls? And evidently they're just some random girls that live across the street from Muni and happen to be like filming some dumb shit in their apartment, and then like pointed out the window at the skaters and saw this trick on the bump to barrier go down. And then they stopped by like a couple days later and we're talking to them. I was like, oh, and they sent it to them.
No
like,
way.
I just assumed they were like, I thought they were like random girls they knew, but they're not. They don't know them at all. It's just some, I thought it was funny as shit that it was like,
yeah. Because this was because it's kind of like makes it even better. Because I thought it was like, they were filming it from up there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so funny.
And like a good trick too, not even like a warm up, whatever. Like the make of the good trick.
What he's on Habitat?
He's on Alien.
Alien, okay.
Yeah, dude, Licky's skating. He's gotten like his skating is powerful, man. Like he looks like he's like snaps and like pushes into every grind.
Yeah, no, he's super good.
Oh yeah, you saw him that day at ABC Ledges, and like just even him warming up, like you just see he's got like strength behind like the stuff that he does.
Yeah, I think that was good for me to like, you see somebody in person,
and it's it gives you a different perspective.
Yeah, because he suffers from generic white male syndrome, and it was cool to see him in person. I was like, no, he's legit good. Like, when you see it in person, it's just kind of changes everything.
Yeah.
This is Walking Dead, Lionsgate, but super, super good.
Yeah, I love when they made the hip. Like the Euro's one thing, like bumping up to the stage, but the like setting the two tiles so it makes a hip is so funny. Like they got so creative with all that stuff by the end.
Yeah, they get like day one with it.
Over that double rail, and then like he skates that old double set that they skated in like the Sub-Zero video in here.
Yeah. What did Puhalski varial heel flip it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like there's been so many spots that have been. Like I don't know if you want to pause for a second just so we can kind of like talk before too much of it gets away from us. But I was saying, like, there's been so many spots in Philly that have gotten shut down in the last, like, 2 or 3 years, like, that are just gone. Like, not even skate stop, just gone. So it's like and not much new has been popping up. So it's cool to see them, like, they're going back and going to the old spots and kind of, like, checking that stuff out again.
It is cool, and it has that nostalgic feel.
Yeah. Like, even Penn's Landing being gone. Like, Jameer's got a clip in here at Penn's Landing, and now that whole area is demolished.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, like a ton of that stuff is gone. Like I think the spot where like Quell does the tray flip nose manny 180 is still there, like the stuff against the river.
Mm-hmm.
But the stuff where like those ledges are up at the top where everybody was skating that bumped the ledge for like the last couple months, all that's like where the rails are. I'm pretty sure the rails are all gone. I haven't gone down there to look at it, but I'm pretty sure that whole area is demolished.
It is crazy how like over time and like skating, I guess, as long as we have, the things you've seen as spots, the things that were huge and like landmark spots, and then they're gone.
Yeah. And
it is like, what do people adapt to? Like, do people just end up skating skate parks, And it's like, it's cool to see that they're like, no, we're going to find other shit. And they always
find ways to make it happen.
Yeah. And it's super respectable. Because it is cool. And parks are easy, and like I've been guilty. Like going to a park. But like this is really cool. They like live it and love it, and they keep finding a way to reinvigorate stuff or find new stuff to skate. And,
Yeah.
Got to give them credit.
Even just the fact that like the pit is as skatable as it is now, where it's like nobody went down there ever.
Yeah.
And now it's like, they put those, they built the 2 ledges in there, but now like you can skate the planners, you can skate, like they did a bump to can down there. They have all kinds of shit going.
Yeah, it's
so then it goes into Fallow's part. Like this is, or like knock that Monopoly piece over and grind it up it.
Did he have half Adidas pants on?
I didn't notice.
Yeah, look at these things. Right.
I doubt it. He's pretty on top of his shit. Pangea pants.
Do you see it?
I think they're just black with like a white stripe.
And that's the pit, right?
Yeah, I think that's the only pit clip that's in it. It's like that 50-50 up to 50-50.
Oh.
It's cool they sat on all this like Muni footage though and then put it out as like one cohesive thing instead of like, dropping random clips here and there. Dude, this kid Graham is like one of my favorite people in the city right now. He's got such good style. He's from Ohio, but he rips.
And there we go. As of a month ago, the most legendary skateboarder was everything. Joey O'Brien did this, and yeah, here he's in janitor mode. That must be old.
Dude, how's that dude not?
Yeah, that was so crazy, dude.
Art?
He really is like, right? Like he's like the best skateboarder. 180 switch crooks. God.
Yeah, and that thing sucked at the end. So rounded. I love that they painted it orange again. Like since the school was abandoned, they didn't give a shit, so they just went and repainted it.
This is Philly?
That's not.
That's yeah.
Did this Wade line from when he was filming with Eric here?
Wow.
Shout out to Tyler Dietrich. He just moved to LA to do his doctorate.
He said he's like Doogie Howser, right?
Yeah,
Child prodigy.
He's super smart.
Man.
Brian O'Dwyer. Nobody else skates this rail.
Jameer, hopefully he gets a pro board soon.
Dude, what the hell, Palace? Like, let's go. Yeah, I love the tray flip turnaround switch tray. The bulbs. Switch front crook's real good. That's a little
Renaud, so sick.
Yeah, is that Albany?
And that's New York. I know that.
Yeah. Shanahan. This is sick. Oh, can you rewind a little? That Kiernan clip is his first trick is good.
The nose grind
up there.
It's funny the other kid just 50-50'd it, and they look exactly the same, these two.
But like it's in like a slightly different spot, I think, when he skated it. But like when they were, finally getting rid of like all this stuff and they knew it was kind of a wrap, they were just doing whatever they wanted.
He this kid reminds me of the ATL twins. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's what he looks like.
Yeah, because he's so skinny with like the really baggy
just
fits.
had the big clothes and yeah.
He's a nice ass kid though.
He's good at skating. Seems like he's going like he goes hard, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems
totally
some stuff he's working on.
Bill
Jamal? Bill Yeah, Bill must be working on something if he only had one clip in this.
This.
Sorry,
Hold on. This
two.
Is ancient footage, right?
The half cap clip?
Justin Adinaran, yeah.
Oh, the Justin Adinaran stuff. I think he meant, yeah, it's ancient.
His footage is so fucking good in this.
Yeah.
So
I think
good.
that's why it made it in there.
Oh my god. It's funny. Before he I guess he was on DGK, but I remember I forgot I asked John Devine who this dude on Instagram is like the best skater, and he's like, I know him. And he's like, he skates slow. This was a while ago. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, he's super sick. And then he ended up like blowing up and then disappearing off the face of the earth. But this footage, man, is wild. Like,
Yeah, him and Jameer went on a West Coast trip, and I think that's where the 3 Up 3 Down clip is from.
Man, like, so good. He was on like full on DC for a little bit, right?
He broke up. What was he?
Well, he was full on DC, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I gotta watch. I'm sorry, Mitch. I hate having like
fine.
control of this and like overpowering the whole thing, but
no, but that's what I think. I want more time to talk about this stuff.
We're gonna be the only two to get this one, but I was gonna laugh if somebody did nollie half cab heel flip on that hip. I was waiting for it. Man, like this thing he heel flips is no joke, right?
No.
Man.
Yeah, I mean later on you'll see all the shit Quell does over it, but like he's a dude with big pop.
Well, that dude Quell can do things that I'd think like other humans just physically can't do.
I remember hearing about the nollie flip crook down the rail and just being like shocked. So I never pictured him as like a rail kid. Mm-hmm. So the fact that he like did that.
Man. Wow.
Yeah.
So crazy. It's so cool they still make these videos. Like they're still out doing it, man. I love it.
And it's all those same kids. Like that kid Paris that was just there. Like he's been skating with those guys since he was a little kid. Like I remember him coming out 10 years ago.
So do you think this dude Quell stuff's all old?
I don't know. I mean, most of it's at the top of Muni, so it's got to be May. Was it May this year or May last year that it was a wrap? I don't remember. Now I'm like drawing a blank of like how long it's been gone, but I feel like it's been gone for a while.
It is
with the timelines fucking with me.
Man, it's almost like I don't want to say like Reese Forbes how he skates.
Yeah, but you can see the you know.
It's like just that.
Like he's just got that natural snap on everything. Like this bump is terrible. Do that. The frontside flip over the median.
Man.
So I asked Penny about the domino. Because I was like, has anybody done anything over this before? And he said, it's only Klotz ollied it and Quell kickflipped it and a DGK at it. In Thorough, that video that Penny made.
Yeah.
And then that was it. So like that backside flip is, he's the only one to do any flip tricks over it.
And I think he's from Tennessee?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Manual is so good.
Yeah. And then 180 out.
Right, yeah. Like the fact he can do tech shit like that, but then snap over these walls.
Yeah. I wasn't.
Yeah, he really embraced the popping over, like using the bump. Like not a lot of people did. Dude, even just this, like up the 4, that ground is so shitty. Like the ground on top is great, but the ground there is awful.
I knew he was
like
good.
The bump over the wall down to the sidewalk, like the hard way, like the big drop side. So good.
That's got to be old. He had the Grateful Dead dunks on.
Yeah.
Still sick.
Dude, nollie flip the 10.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, all these tricks over the wall. The tray flip.
See, like, I don't think it's cool, but he should be on, like, Primitive or something.
Yeah, I guess he's on FTP, right?
Oh, is he?
I think so.
Oh, cool, I guess.
He was.
I don't know. That's, like, so off my radar.
Yeah. I just always see him wearing it. He's always has the boards and stuff.
Man. Oh, and now the music, which we didn't play. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Q did a bunch of them. Jamal did that first beat. Pop-Tart Pete.
Okay, so when is that Q3?
Yeah, Q3. His Instagram's like Q3. Who cares?
Oh, so that's pretty cool. So it's actually most of
Yeah,
us
he hangs out in Muni every day.
we probably
He's
could have
with
played the
those
music.
people. What was that?
I probably could have played the music.
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
Yeah, and the Bakery Boys are like kids that I used to see when they hung out at like the Armory, but that was 10 years ago.
man. Well, this is good too. If somebody hasn't seen it, you got to listen to it with the music.
Yeah, for sure.
Make sure you watch it. But this was really cool, man. It's nice to see that, like, videos like this are still happening.
Yeah.
Because I feel like skating's so dead.
Spot.
Yeah, skating's just so dead and bland, and it's just cool. Like, you could, insert this back into like late '90s, early 2000s. Like, it's still like a timeless edit.
Yeah, and not over edited like some other videos tend to, like where they have like too much other shit going on.
Yeah.
So, but there's definitely some stuff in there that like I thought was really good. Like, it's surprising. Even like Sour Beer had that wall ride. Like that's not a thing, like downstairs. Like not something I would picture Sour Beer doing.
Definitely, it was cool. It was super cool. I'm just curious what else they're gonna do, because there has to be something, right, where they have like all that Muni footage and like Penny didn't have a. Did Penny? What, he had one clip in the intro?
Yeah, Penny had one clip, but he's been hurt off and on. Like his ankle's pretty bad. So he picks and chooses his battles of like when he's trying stuff.
Man, he's so good too. Really good skater. That was great.
Yeah, it was cool. Like even that spot that Shanahan had the trick on, where it's like you ride on. It's like Puerto Rican Park, like where you ride on the ledge and then pop out to the rail. Like that spot's gone too.
Oh, that's gone now.
Yeah, they bulldozed that too.
Wow, so many history. We
That
got a
neighborhood got like super gentrified. Like that's a neighborhood that like you'd be nervous going to at times, and now it's like Lululemon moms pushing, babies around.
We're gonna have to do a thing. I'm gonna have to come down and we'll film like the spots that aren't there anymore, like a little thing.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that was like the spot, dude. Papalardo, Pop Shove It, right? It was Pop Shove It Crooks.
Yeah.
What did KT do there? KD did stuff. 180 Switch Crooks.
Yeah, maybe
he definitely did 180 Switch Crooks with the bucket hat on.
That's the one that Suchu did the 50-50 gap 50-50, like grinded both rails.
Oh man,
I know Suchu's not your guy, but that's still pretty wild.
He's insane. He's like a mind blowing talent. He just looks like skates like he's 8 years old. Looks like he got his hair cut at Lemon Tree. Man, so sick. All right, cool. Well, anything else you want to touch on, Mitch? This was a quick one. We're gonna get keep popping these out.
Yeah, no, I think this one should be good and quick and over with. Definitely thank you to everybody who bought that bootleg merch. I put that order in, so that should be shipping to you guys soon. Awesome. We appreciate everybody, looking out. I love it. Thank you to Chris Rugal for making this logo for me. Such a nerd for bootleg stuff, so I love it.
Yeah, it's so sick.
But yeah, that was pretty much it.
Awesome. Cool. Well, we'll be back. I mean, this is, again, like just getting, our feet wet, I guess. So hopefully get back to the once a week thing.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
We should have an interesting episode next time with some wonderful topics, because we're going to have plenty of time to do these now. So get into that later.
Good guests coming up. People that definitely have stories.
Stories. That's what we need.
Yeah. So, cool. All right, cool. Thanks.
Thanks, Mitch. See everybody out there. Thank you, Trey Hill, for wearing Nikes. Made my night.
But yo, you got to break out and I got to break out. World for life.